The ancient Egyptians didn't just build pyramids, they might have been laying the foundation for a lost technological revolution. I don't know how they did it. All I know is they did it. I don't think anybody knows how. From mysterious machines hidden in plain sight to engineering feats that still baffle modern minds, Egypt's ancient wonders challenge everything we think we know about progress. Was there a forgotten golden age of tech before the iPhone? In this exploration, we'll dive into the secrets of Egypt's advanced technologies, all pointing to a civilization far ahead of its era. Prepare for a journey that might just change your view of history. Saqqara bird. In 1898, archaeologists uncovered a curious artifact in the ancient tomb of Pi-Iman at Saqqara, Egypt. Among the usual array of pottery, tools, and grave goods, they found a small, unassuming model bird. However, its perfect symmetry and detailed features stood out. Measuring just over 7 inches in wingspan and weighing a mere 39 grams, the bird lacked feet and was poised in a flight-like posture. Its wings extended outward, resembling the design of a modern aircraft. What intrigued archaeologists even more was its unusual tail, which rotated 90 degrees to the vertical, which closely resembled the stabilizer on a modern plane. At first, they dismissed it as a spiritual representation, placing it in a display case alongside other Egyptian bird models. But the bird would not remain forgotten for long. In 1969, Dr. Khalil Mesa, an anatomy professor and aviation enthusiast, encountered the model bird in Cairo's Egyptian Museum. To his trained eye, it looked like a miniature glider, leading him to propose an extraordinary theory. The ancient Egyptians might have understood aerodynamics long before modern civilization. Dr. Mesa's theory ignited debate, suggesting that the Egyptians may have once possessed lost technology. He noted that the bird's unpainted surface was likely a weight-saving feature, unlike other decorated models, and speculated that the absence of a horizontal stabilizer meant it had simply deteriorated over time. He boldly claimed that the Saqqara bird was not just a model, but possibly a miniature representation of the full-sized flying machine, similar to the airplanes invented by the Wright brothers some 5,000 years later. While Dr. Mesa's theories have been met with skepticism, the idea that the ancient Egyptians were capable of flight challenges are assumptions about early civilizations. The Saqqara bird, with its sophisticated design and striking resemblance to modern aircraft, continues to fascinate those who question the limits of ancient technology. Whether a spiritual symbol or a forgotten model glider, the bird remains one of Egypt's most intriguing and mysterious artifacts. Osirian structure. The Osirian, an awe-inspiring ancient structure located about 350 miles south of the Great Pyramid of Giza, has long intrigued and puzzled historians and archaeologists. Its massive size and unique design have led some to speculate. They think it could be the work of a long-lost, advanced civilization. This civilization might have had technology beyond what we attribute to the ancient Egyptians of the pharaonic era. One of the most puzzling aspects of the Osirian is its unusual architectural design. Unlike the typical rectangular layouts of most ancient Egyptian temples, the Osirian has a complex L shape. This deviation from the norm raises compelling questions about the true intentions behind its construction. The scale of the structure itself is breathtaking, with massive blocks of rose granite, some weighing up to 100 tons, forming its core. These enormous stones were quarried from Aswan, a remarkable 200 miles away, which presents a logistical challenge that seems almost impossible to overcome. How did the ancient Egyptians move and place these giant stones without advanced machinery? The Osirian's architecture adds another layer to its mystery. The site has a double-layered roof and many chambers. Its advanced engineering seems beyond a civilization with the tools of the time. The precise stacking of the massive blocks and the intricate interlocking wedges suggest advanced knowledge of construction and engineering. These skills are not typically attributed to the ancient Egyptians. Also, the use of granite, a harder material than the limestone usually used in ancient Egypt, suggests advanced technology that contradicts historical records of the Egyptians' abilities. Adding to the enigma, the Ossuran lacks any Egyptian hieroglyphs, art, or artifacts. The lack of decoration is unusual for Egyptian structures. It leaves researchers wondering about the site's true purpose and origins. There is nothing that directly links the Ossuran to the ancient Egyptians. Temples and monuments across Egypt were often renovated. They were adorned with new artworks and inscriptions. The Ossuran, however, remains untouched by such additions. This makes it a unique anomaly in Egyptian architecture. Its subterranean layout is also unconventional. Some experts propose that the Ossuran could be much older than the surrounding structures, possibly predating the accumulation of sand and soil over thousands of years. This theory is further supported by the discovery of water erosion patterns on the limestone enclosure around the site, which some believe could only have formed if the structure was built before the end of the last ice age, when the region's climate was much wetter. This suggests the Ossuran may be a remnant of a long-lost civilization predating the pharaohs. It hints at a time when Egypt had an advanced culture. One of the most captivating aspects of the Ossuran is its underground nature. Using modern seismic technology, researchers have discovered that the structure extends at least 50 feet below the current floor level, indicating that what we see today is only the uppermost part of a much larger complex. Seismic tests have revealed hollow chambers deep within the structure. This suggests hidden secrets yet to be uncovered. However, water constantly fills these depths. It makes it impossible to pump out and explore the hidden areas. This hinders archaeologists. Dendera light bulb. In the Hathor temple at Dendera, Egypt, a mysterious carving has sparked intense debate, one that closely resembles a modern electric light bulb. This motif, found in ancient stone reliefs, has divided scholars for years. Some, like the French theorist, argue it depicts advanced electrical technology that Egyptians may have possessed. However, most Egyptologists maintain that the carvings symbolize elements of Egyptian mythology, such as a lotus flower with a snake, representing stability and fertility. Despite the traditional interpretation, intriguing evidence casts doubt on these views. When recently excavated temples were examined, no soot from candles or other typical light sources was found, suggesting that something far cleaner was illuminating the interiors. This unexpected find has led to questions about how ancient Egyptians lit their sacred spaces. Could they have used some form of electrical lighting long before we ever imagined? One of the most provocative theories comes from Erich von Däniken, the renowned author of Chariots of the Gods. Von Däniken suggests that the ancient Egyptians had light bulbs. They were powered by direct current electricity, centuries before Thomas Edison. In his documentary, he presented dramatic footage showing hieroglyphs that resemble transparent glass tubes with filament-like forms, possibly indicating ancient light sources. To further support his theory, von Däniken even made a replica based on these ancient depictions that actually emitted light when powered up. This shocking demonstration has fueled the debate about ancient technology, challenging the conventional belief that civilizations like ancient Egypt were far less advanced than we thought. The idea that the Egyptians could have harnessed electricity long before modern scientists discovered it pushes us to rethink the history of technological progress. Were the ancient Egyptians really capable of creating light bulbs, or are we seeing things through a modern lens? Advanced transportation. The Valley Temple of Khafra is in the Giza Pyramid complex. It has fascinated archaeologists and historians for centuries. It is a testament to ancient engineering. It is remarkably intact, as it was buried under the sands of Egypt for much of its history. Built using massive limestone and red granite blocks, some weighing over 150 tons, the temple's construction defies modern understanding of ancient technology. The precise transport, shaping, and assembly of these huge stones raises questions about the builder's methods. What truly sets the Valley Temple apart is the way its stonework fits together seamlessly. The walls are so well built, they look like a giant puzzle. Every piece interlocks perfectly. The absence of mortar suggests that the ancient Egyptians possessed a level of craftsmanship beyond their time. This precise fitting of stones without binding materials shows an extraordinary mastery of stonework. It may have involved lost techniques or technologies. One of the most intriguing features of the temple is the presence of bent stones in its interior. These stones, seemingly shaped or bent without breaking, challenge our knowledge of ancient masonry. How could such massive blocks of stone be manipulated with such precision? Did the ancient builders possess forgotten technologies? Did they have methods that allowed them to create such intricate, complex structures? Adding to the mystery is a large black granite block on the temple's eastern wall, which stands out against the surrounding pink granite. Its purpose is unclear. Some speculate it marks an entrance to an underground passage. Despite the belief that the temple was for mummifying Pharaoh Khafra, no proof supports this claim. Another curious aspect of the Valley Temple is its lack of paintings or inscriptions. It shares this feature with the nearby Great Pyramid. This absence of decoration has led some researchers to propose that the temple could be much older than previously thought. Also, the temple's design is similar to ancient structures in distant lands. These include the Olano and Coricancha temples in Peru. Could there be an unexplained connection between these ancient civilizations? The Valley Temple of Khafra, with its mystery and grandeur, captivates us. It raises questions about the advanced knowledge of the ancient Egyptians. The Djed Pillar. The Djed Pillar is a key symbol of ancient Egypt. It's known for its sturdy base, tall column, and top bars. This pillar is crucial in Egyptian mythology, especially concerning Osiris, the afterlife god. It stands for stability, regeneration, and life's essence. Moreover, it symbolizes the cosmic balance that sustains life. But could it have a meaning beyond mythology? Linking the Djed Pillar to Nikola Tesla's innovations might seem odd at first. Yet, there are interesting similarities. Both represent energy and power. The Djed Pillar's themes of stability and renewal suggest a continuous energy flow. This idea aligns with Tesla's vision of wireless energy, aiming to tap into limitless power. Some theories suggest the Djed Pillar might be more than a symbol from ancient Egypt. It could hint at early knowledge of electrical energy. The pillar's shape and bars resemble parts of today's electrical systems. These systems transmit or store energy. This leads to a fascinating idea. Ancient Egyptians might have known about electrical energy, similar to Tesla's ideas, long before him. However, most scholars see the Djed Pillar just as a cultural symbol, yet these alternative views add an intriguing mystery. Enclave of Zet El Aran. Tucked between the Giza Plateau and Abu Siah, the site of Zet El Aran has long intrigued archaeologists and theorists. The Egyptian government's decision to restrict access and bury the site was a mystery. It only fueled my curiosity. It left the world with few clues to its past. The only detailed account comes from Egyptologist Alessandro Barsanti. He ventured into Zet El Aran in the early 20th century before the site was sealed off. His findings are extraordinary. They suggest a place of advanced construction. It defies